In this video tutorial, we will go over how to access Google Classroom from home using any computer or any web browser. In this video, I'm using Firefox, but Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome will work fine as well. First, you want to go to the google.com homepage. If you're already logged into a Google account of some other kind, you will need to log out of that one first before your child can access Google Classroom. Once you're logged out, the page should look like this, and on the right upper corner you'll see a blue box that says sign in. When you click on that, it'll bring you to a prompt for an email or a phone number to start your child's login process. Now, all the students use the same login in school. They use their last name followed by the first name and then their middle initial. Some students may have no middle initial, or they may have an X. Either way, they're going to know that they use the same login name they would use for a computer or a Chromebook at school. So because I'm using a teacher login, mine's going to be a little bit different. And I'll just type in my name. Again, my name is a little bit different, but your child will have last name, first name, middle initial. If they just type this in, it won't work. They have to add in the @ symbol and then lancasterschools.org. They may not know to include that part in their email, so it's very important to remind them that after they put their last name, first name, and middle initial, they should go ahead and add in the @lancasterschools.org. When they click next, it'll be prompted for your child's password, and their password is their 800 or 900 number. That is their student number in Lancaster. All the students should know that number. However, you can ask your child's teacher or access Parent Portal to find that number. Now, once your child types in that number, and I'm just going to type in my password. You should be able to click next, and it'll ask you about saving. Maybe, perhaps, you can go ahead and do that. And now you're in. The page doesn't look all that different, but if you notice in the right upper corner, the sign-in has now been replaced by an image, and you also will see options to go to other Google apps. The one you want to pay attention to is the one that looks like a small Rubik's Cube or a bunch of little squares. When you click on that, you're going to see a bunch of options pop up. If Google Classroom is not in those options, oftentimes you get an ability to scroll down and look at other apps. But here it is. Google Classroom is located right here. It looks like a little chalkboard. Your child can click on that, and then it'll take them to Google Classroom. Now your child's classroom is going to look a little bit different, and I'm seeing the teacher version here. But basically, this is what it more or less looks like to the students, and they see kind of a Facebook-esque kind of breakdown. What you will see in here is all the assigned tests and quizzes, and you can click on them and then see how your child answered, what they got right, what they got wrong, what the grade was, when it was taken, and a whole other slew of information. This can be done at any time. Also keeping in mind that once you're logged into Google Classroom, your child is logged into all their Lancaster Google apps. So they can go and they could do Google Slides, Google Docs for writing. They're able to access not mail, but pretty much any application they might have in their Chromebook at school will be available here too. Just a quick reminder though that you should always make sure to log out of the system if your child is done using it, and that can be simply done by going back to the Google homepage, and then you have to go to the image and then go to the sign out option, and then you'll go back to the original Google page, and as you can see, the sign in bar is back there, meaning that you successfully have logged out. That is how you access Google Classroom at home.